what I need to do is I've bent a blade on my mower deck. I think it's leaving a little bit of a streak. So I don't really want to pull the deck off, but I need to grease the deck and all that. What I've got mine doing is backing the back wheels up on a set of oil change ramps and then jack the front end up to where I can get under there with an impact to take the blades and all that off. You have to be careful using an impact on these bolts because you can wring them off if you tighten them up too much. You got to be real careful with that. But you don't want to get them too loose either. It's kind of a fine line there. So we'll get set up here and see how it works. I folded my roll bar down yesterday to mow under some trees, and the daggone thing is so stiff. I don't know if these bolts might be too tight. I probably need to loosen them up just a little bit. I can't move it. Can't get it to go back up. Oh gosh, oh, them things are heavy. Whew. I forgot about them being that heavy. Thing is, even if you take the deck off of this thing, you got to raise it up with something to change the blades. There, that'll be better than a jack stand. I got a brand new set of blades here that Mark Marine had sent me last year. So we'll just pull these off and put them on. Ooh, that thing's still burly. Fits. I believe I can raise my deck up just a little more and probably be about right. You gotta pay close attention to these blades coming off. I've got a video about sharpening the blades on this mower that shows the underneath the tractor better. But these washers are cut, and you have to have the dish up to the top so that it kind of flattens that washer out, and that holds pressure on your bolt. You can see as that bolt has a big head on it, but the actual bolt itself is not very big. And you also have to make sure that this hex washer gets lined up on that shaft right. If it's not lined up on that shaft, the hex part's not, it won't tighten up. Now let's double check our blades, make sure they're the right thing, and they are. And that one's not bent. It should be, it looks like it's good still. Now you need about 12 hands to get all this stuff held back up there and get it started. Turn that thing down on low. But that blade just barely clears that lip out of there. I don't know how many of you know it or not, but I may have shared it in a few older videos or something last year, but the boys, they all do some mowing jobs. Hayden's got several he does, primarily weed eating. He's got one that he mows and weed eats. I'm going to help him today. Now he's got two he mows and weed eats. But I'm going to help him with one today. He'd been using the homeowner's lawnmower and it's tore up. So I told him I'd run down there with him and I'd just mow it with this while he was weed eating. Then Dad helps him, and with the other one, it's a cemetery. I mowed it last year at this BX. It's a fairly steep little cemetery. But Dad helps him with it a lot of times. Sometimes I'll go help him. Just kind of depends on the situation and what everybody's got going on. And then the rest of them's weed eating jobs. Clayton and Landon have several small mowing and weed eating jobs. I help them with some of those as well. So, you know, they're earning their own money a little bit, which is good. They could probably do a lot more jobs, but with school and stuff, it makes it tough. I'm proud of them for doing that, trying to earn a little money. I'd rather them be trying to mow and do things like that as work at fast food or in a grocery store or something. That way they kind of have a little bit of entrepreneurship experience. And personally, I get more reward out of doing, why, I don't know, but I just, when I do my side jobs and stuff, and I can look back and see what I've got done, I get a lot of reward from that. And, you know, if they're working in fast food or something, it's just a repetitive thing. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm glad to have the opportunity not to do that. I never did. I've always worked for myself. Dad used to help me when I was doing mowing jobs and things. I started out young mowing yards and just kind of kept building up from that and expanding to what I do. But anyways, I just wanted to share that a little bit with you because it's a full-time job in the summers once everything starts till school goes out. By the time I drive the bus to teach school, their boys are playing soccer. Clayton and Landon are both playing soccer. Like Tiffany's good to run them back and forth to practice, but when they have home games and stuff, I like to try to go to those. And it's with all the other stuff that I've got going on and trying to help them with their mowing and that type of thing, and not much time left in the day a lot of days. But I like it that way. I like to stay busy. We'll get the rest of these blades changed. Battery powered grease gun. Why have I not bought one before now? That's what I'd like to know. I like trying to get a little bit of grease back in there around that bracket that raises the deck up and down, even if it don't have a grease fitting. Well, get on there. Now, greasing them universal joints. I've been mowing with this thing, and haven't greased it yet this year. Well, that I need to check my oil in a minute. Get this little grease fitting on the gearbox. Go to the other side. You know what? I didn't grease my wheels on that side. Right, here's a grease fitting that's all four of my caster wheels on the deck. Oh, not caster, but you know, the deck gauge wheels has the grease zerks pulled out of them where they're threaded into plastic. So what I do is just take this grease zerk, put it in a grease gun, and then stick the other end in the hole and grease them wheels that way, which works pretty good. I think Zoe just attacked something. Did y'all hear that? I don't know what it was. She's a hunter. I got the wrong ratchet. Got the wrong ratchet. 12mm. .22mm on the deck bolt's what I used. Yep. Yeah, it's got the oil in it. I had to add a little bit last year when it, I guess it's last year. But I just want to show you, you can do a full deck maintenance without taking the mower deck out from under the tractor. If you got a front end loader, of course you could raise your front end up that way. You still about have to, you could probably get it up high enough with the front end loader to not have to run your back end up on something. But the good thing about doing it the way I've done it right here is your tractor setting level. You can get your blades off by using the impact wrench. You still have room to get the impact in there and take them off. You can also then let your deck all the way down, and you can get in here and get all your grease fittings. You can get the drive shaft universal joints. You can check the oil in the deck, all without removing the deck, and fairly easy access. Not bad at all to do it that way. But anyways, we'll probably have to change oil and filters and that kind of stuff one day here before long. But hope y'all enjoyed this little video. Maybe help some of you, give you some tips or something. But if you will, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.